I love my parents more than the rest of society, my family more than the rest of society, but they can't get over their faith in the white devil. I would compare them to Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. It's like, I love you. Don't you see? These people are the devil. And they're like, from my point of view, the people you're siding with are the devil, the revolutionaries, and the innocent victims in the ghetto. So this video is dedicated to my family that I love and the devil that I hate. The different forms of psychology. There's structuralism, which is breaking down the mental processes into basic components. Functionalism, which is the function of the mind and how it relates to psychology. Humanistic perspective of psychology is looking at the person as a whole. Cognitive psychology, or cognitivism, is the branch that studies how people think, how they perceive, their perception. Okay, I'm practicing all these versions when applying my formula. Critical psychology, my favorite. This is my field. Even though I have no degree and very little college experience in it, I have a whole lot of studying in it. And so what? I know Carl Jung. I study psychiatry. I study the injustice on humanity. Okay? I don't study every single psychiatrist there was. The fact that he had put him in the Freud category in the back of my mind made it easy for me to mistake the book that I was reading as an Asian guy. And there's Jung singers, Jung groups, Jung schools, so give me a fucking break. How many Asian guys are there named Jung, you dumbass? So if you're going to use that against me, use the fact that you're an asshole against yourself. Now, we go into biological psychology, which is the study of biology. Social Darwinism, the devils, the white devils. Margaret fucking Sanger. This is her type of biology. Okay? Eugenics is where psychiatry meets biological psychology. Clinical psychology, which is the psychology of understanding, preventing, and relieving distress and dysfunction. Cognitive psychology studies the mental processes, blah, blah, blah. I think I got that earlier. Comparative psychology is when you compare them to animals and chimps. Eugenics, scum. Black people are chimps. They're more susceptible to mental disorder. They're less fit to survive. These are the type of things that Hitler would have said, and they built a whole school of thought around that. In fact, it was these woods in America that gave Hitler the idea. Remember when I was quoting to you from the book Hitler's Scientists and the Traitor Jews and Planck, Max Planck. Now, we get into developmental psychology, which is developing through educational, evolutionary, industrial, blah, 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 okay? You get the industrial psychology, you get the social psychology, how people relate, you get the positive psychology, you have the qualitative and the quantitative. Qualitative is interviews. That's how what I did. I interviewed over 300 fucking people and broke down the fucking study and analyzed it in great fucking detail. I did a qualitative study and a quantitative study of my results. So kiss my fucking ass. And I have more insight than you devils. I'm not from some fucking foreign country. I'm not some fucking white devil fuck trying to prove eugenics either. I am your non-biased observer with the research. And I even show you some of my research to prove that. I even use my own family as an example, you fucks. Speaking of my family, they're looking at it from neuropsychology, which is connecting aspects of behavior with mental activity and structure and function of the brain. So what we have here is neuropsychology versus every other form and a guy who actually did the fucking study. That's why I outsmarted brain surgeons. That's why I outsmarted shrinks. That's why only a fool wouldn't see I'm right. You fools! You're idiots if you don't agree. I rest my case.